What's up, my Gen X and millennial sports fans? Thank you guys for tuning in to Nice TV. Now, this is about the $230 million contract that broke the NFL. Now, in sports, there's contracts, and then there's game changing contracts, and then there's contracts that can break an entire system. Let me explain. In 2022, the Cleveland Browns gave quarterback Deshaun Watson a deal that everyone wanted. It quietly sent the entire NFL in panic. It was a 5-year, guaranteed $230 million deal. Every single penny was going to have to go to Watson. This was a new record, and it set a new tone for players, okay? Now, the weeks following this, there were closed door meetings, legal fights that accused the most powerful people in football, including to make sure that a contract like this would never, ever happen again. Now, you know I give it to you straight every single time, nice and smooth. So let's go ahead and get into it, family. What's up, family? You are locked in with your cousin Nice. I appreciate you guys. Please like, as it helps the algorithm and helps me keep bringing you hot shows just like this. So let's talk about the deal that sent shockwaves. There was a panic, but you have to understand that the Watson deal was not your normal contract. In the NFL, unlike professional baseball or basketball, guaranteed money was never a thing. Massive contracts are usually partially guaranteed. And if a player gets injured, then there's usually ways that owners, teams can opt out of those contracts. The Browns, in this circumstance, ignored this, okay? And they handed Watson a $230 million guaranteed contract, okay? Now, that's a lot of money for anyone. This deal was unprecedented. And it instantly, again, sent the NFL into panic, and there were closed door meetings because every single quarterback who was now up for contract wanted a guaranteed deal as well. And we're talking about quarterbacks who have names, not just like Watson. We're talking about Russell Wilson. We're talking about Lamar Jackson. They wanted guaranteed contracts. Now, the thought of this was a big concern for Goodell and everyone else in the front office, okay? As this could actually start to crumble under their feet, they thought, right? They want to keep the money in-house. So the owners were in panic, and just weeks after the ink dried on that Watson deal, they got together in March. Now, here we have information that there was a 61-page document, okay, that was brought to light that shows the league's management council's decision to act, okay? With Goodell's blessing, the council gave a presentation to the owners that explicitly encouraged them to slam the brakes on growing contract guarantees. One slide even made it clear, warning, if guarantees keep growing, this could become the norm for everyone, making it harder to build a roster and setting a market standard that could be difficult to walk back. Do you guys agree with this? There's a lot of money in NFL, right? And there's more money that can be shared with the players as well, but they don't want to share, it seems, right? So this wasn't just a friendly tip from the NFL Players Association, okay? This sounded like conspiracy to many different people, okay? And the message that they were giving is unmistakable. Deshaun Watson contract was a problem, and they did not want this happening across the league. So the other 32 owners wanted to work together to ensure that this never happened again. So this is where the collusion allegations are. So in March, there was a meeting, okay? Everyone showed up top quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, everyone gave testimonies and things like that. All right. Now, this did not go far, and the NFL did win, unfortunately. But what came to light were these documents, okay? Now, the grievances are centered on Jackson, Murray, and Wilson, but were later expanded to seek damages for nearly 600 players whom the union claimed got less guaranteed money because of the owner's plan. Okay? The argument was simple. The league freaked out after the Watson contract and actively conspired to drive down players' salaries. What do you guys think about this? Is this a common corporate practice, or is this a gray area? The grievance, however, went into a 10-day arbitration hearing where the owners, executives, and players gave their testimony. And in January 2025, they made a decision, and then it was dismissed. But the report had this bombshell, all of this information that Goodell and others colluded. So there was a little question that the NFL Management Council, with the blessing of the commissioner, encouraged the 32 NFL clubs to reduce guarantees. Basically, the league pushed for collusion, but the players couldn't prove the owners explicitly agreed to. That's hard, right? Unless you have 30 people on an email. So several owners testified that they ignored the league's advice. But did they really? And because of the legal bar to proving collusion is high, requiring a lot of information, this is why they slipped through the cracks. This is really a mess, all right? And it was explosive to the entire NFL. The way the league is set up, it allows owners to coordinate their actions without leaving a trace. Can you guys see that? What are your thoughts? Was this just a smart business move from the league office, right? Way to save money. Or, again, was this kind of foul play? Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. In the end, the NFL won the legal case. We all know this. But the fallout from this is going to continue to go as we continue to talk about this right now. This isn't exactly new, but the league has faced collusion accusations before. Do you know by who? Colin Kaepernick. Remember that? That was another instance. So look, want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the collusion that took place in the NFL? All right, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. And until the next time, family, peace.